Okay, guys, we're here with some vintage content. I know not many people play vintage or watch vintage very much, but throughout this week, I'm going to be playing a lot of vintage, trying to teach some people as well as get myself more acquainted with some of the decks in vintage for the both Mana Trader series as well as the PTQ and Showcase. Today we're going to be playing Ravager Shops, which uses Mishra's Workshop plus Arcbound Ravager and prison effects like Seer Resistance Trinisphere to try and kill the opponent as well as disrupt them while we're trying to kill them. Last seen playing white-green. What does that even mean? Oh, they're just playing the mono-white deck. The mono-white deck is supposed to be a very good matchup for me. They're playing some weird cards in it. Basically no cards for shops, so that's good for us. I feel like we could have a better hand than this. We have a lot of mana, but nothing really to do with it. Opponent's playing loads of planes, so this wasteland doesn't really do anything. Gonna mulligan this hand as well. It's a good choice for mana traders. I'm gonna play a bunch of different shops today. I think I'm gonna mulligan this hand as well. Just doesn't do anything forever, and we're on the draw. Yeah, this hand looks nice. Can ditch Mox Emerald. I think I can ditch Soul Ring here. Double Workshop is gonna put in some work here for me. Leyline makes my Ravager do nothing, but not the end of the world. Thespian stage. Oh, looks like we are playing against combo shops. Well, looks like I discarded a very good hand, unfortunately. Well, hopefully we can kill them quickly. I'll try my best to do so. Well, that's unfortunate. You can Stone Cold Serpent to block a little bit of damage here. So it's not the end of the world for us. Maybe able to find some way to get them. If I knew that they were on combo shops, definitely would have kept my other hands. Did not expect to see combo shops out of my opponent after seeing the mono white deck. Look at my deck list again. See if I have any way to actually beat this. I do not. Like Pithing Needle a lot here. Chalice of Void essentially does nothing. Phyrexian Invoker is fine. Thorn of Amethyst also does like nothing. Most of these cards don't really do anything here. We could just bring in the Wormquill Engines. Not that unreasonable. Let's go Yama. Do like combo shots from the Ravager at the moment. Yep, I just wanted to start with Ravager Shops as it's a fairly straightforward deck. I think it's actually still pretty good. I just want to go over all of the shops decks today, hopefully. Yep. Because combo shops was another deck that I was pretty interested in with how much dredge there's probably going to be. Oh, this hand seems fine to me. Probably not going to play Pithing Needle immediately because I don't know exactly what I want to be needling. It's unlikely for them to be able to just get me on turn 1. Whereas I have a better idea of what I want to needle on turn 2. I'm just gonna wasteland me. Sure. I'm playing Ravager here. I'll name. What's that 3-drop card called? I cannot remember what it is called. Mirage Mirror, there we go. Mirage Mirror, there we go. That's what I wanted to name. Spell on me, baby. Just spell on me, baby. Tabernacle, eh? Okay. I think I can just play this for 1, just get even more light aggression on the battlefield. Potentially set up for a 2-turn kill with this ballista. Potentially just wasteland here. Lotus. I do kind of want to leave up wasteland because I feel like the only way I lose is to a dark depths combo of some sort. Guess I could just have Golos here. That would be pretty unfortunate for me. That was very punishing. D deck and vintage. There kind of is a D&T deck and vintage. You tuned Saturday challenge winning list. Dismember. Okay. What if I just leave Tabernacle, kill Thespian stage? Kind of into that. Like, then I actually don't have to deal with the Skolos. I'm just gonna name Thespian stage again anyways. Thespian's stage. Play this for 1, I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. 7 damage. If I draw a way to pump it, I can kill. Yeah. Like playing this out. Lockdown in the UK tomorrow, huh? Just a bunch of people just in the UK just go out and do stuff, even through like most lockdowns, or why does it keep happening? Well, locked out their ancient tune. What's the vibe? What does that mean? What's the vibe? Well, okay, we got them back in. Yep, let's run back. How much does the lockdown really affect you, though, Sauce? How much are you going outside anyways? ghost to walk his dogs. Huh. So you like can't like what does it mean exactly by like lockdown then? Like what is illegal and what's not? Hmm. Yeah. I think I need a mulligan in this hand. A literal zero interaction with them. Mm-hmm. Your house for certain things. COVID. It's fair. I mean, lockdowns work if they're like very strict and actually like make people stay in and only do things that are very necessary, like maybe grocery shopping at best, if not even having like grocery shopping, like have certain people doing that for them. Yeah. I will keep this hand. I could just ditch Lotus here. What we think of lockdowns in America is nothing compared to what they are in like other places. Spyglass resolves. I'll probably turn the Sleep Wheel Cruiser into a Lava X. And Doers Shops. They combo with this card. Walking Ballistas. What's the card I'm thinking of? What's the way that they kill with the ley line? For some reason I'm forgetting all the names of the cards. I know, like, how I'm going to lose to them. I just can't remember the names. Helm of Obedience? Thank you. Seven card Monty. I wonder if they had the home. Mirror. Okay, that means they don't have depth, so that's really good for me. And they didn't wasteland me, which is really good because I can leave up my wasteland. But I guess they can just wasteland my wasteland. I don't understand why my opponent, like... Maybe I'm just supposed to make this a 2? No, make me a 3 is just, like, better, because if they have, like, Dismember or something for, like, this, then I'm getting in for more damage. It's also kind of wild. Like, there's the places in the world that had the like very strict lockdowns, and a lot of people were like berating them to an extent, and then it's like they're just completely fine now. Basically, no COVID at all. But America doesn't really like do that. They would not be okay with something like that, I feel like. Like, there's just loads of places in the world where they just, like, would not allow that to happen, I feel like. Using that, wow. Okay. If I draw any way to make this into a creature, then I win. Or draw, like, another needle effect. Kind of wild they tapped both their ancient tombs there. I feel like that was just a big mistake by them. You can also just draw like another fleet wheel cruiser. Draw like any creature. That does nothing. So now we have outs two. Fleet wheel cruiser. I think that's like it now. Anything else I can think of? Oh, we have outs to that, because my opponent's an idiot. Okay, well. Opponent made a pretty big mistake, so take those. Okay. What just happened? What just happened? What? 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 What just happened? What just... Okay. Take for the regular. I mean, while I know masks are good and like help at least some amount of preventative measures for COVID, and I wear them, you know, when I need to, in the places where you're required to do it, and even when I walk around, usually if I think there's going to be any people, I still hate wearing a mask. I really hate it. I wish there was some way in which that we didn't have to do it, but obviously, you know, we have to, and I continue to do it, and tell people to do it, but I hate wearing a mask. It's because my face, like, when I went to go, like, work out, like, even with all, like, the precautions, wiping down everything, keeping 6 feet away from everyone, using many different sanitation services, using masks the whole time, I, like, couldn't work out. That was one of the worst things that I had to admit to myself, just like, okay, can't go exercise now. During a pandemic, I would go when there was maybe one other person there. If there were more than 2 people there, I wouldn't go. But then I just stopped going altogether anyways. Living in college, yeah. Though I think my state only like the third or fourth least amount of COVID cases. Still more than I would like to see, but definitely less. This transferring, save. God, one of the mayors in Oregon said, "Tell residents to defy our governor's COVID restrictions." So are we playing? We're playing some Ravager shops. Some of these queue times are gonna be brutal for us. In this area, yeah, it's like pretty insane. Place they're going to like in person. If I would, I wonder what I would do like if I was in school right now, like in college. I like can only imagine how much I was learning in like high school, middle school stuff when I was like young. I can only imagine what it's like now with everything online. That just sounds so awful. Physically painful seeing how badly people play combo shops. Yeah. Don't engage in risk. Same online option. I mean, I'm wondering if I would stay in school or like take a year off. I'd be very tempted to just take a year off because just like, from what my friends are saying, like, school is like just a joke. Like, you basically like things got easier, but you don't actually like learn anything in most of your classes. I mean, past like just teaching yourself really. Yeah. I mean, they're taking like some 300, 400 classes. Just like everyone just like just a lot of like I mean, they just said like the lectures are like very bad most of the time and the teachers like don't care as much. But knows. Oh, we're playing against Sultai. Ooh. Kind of don't need to play out this academy, I feel like. I mean, schools can do that. It's just it'll end up losing the money. That's assuredly. Well, it also depends on how, what the access to the COVID vaccine is by that time. I assume it'll be widespread, but you never know. Yeah, no, I'm not saying the vaccine doesn't work. I'm just saying accessibility to the vaccine. I have no idea if the vaccine does work or not. I haven't like read anything on its effectiveness. But I assume that if medical professionals are taking it, I would assume that it works. Oh god. It's starting to get light outside. There we go. Oh, opponent pondered, shuffled, didn't find anything. Let me find a wasteland and just end their whole career. Oh, they had a land, they just didn't play it. Okay. Classic. Death Threat Shaman. Let's play Revoker here. Get the right Shaman. Play Arcman Ravager. Pass the turn. Just fallen. That demonic tutor is scary. Don't listen to experts and get their information out of Facebook groups. Let's see, Orem gets it. It's been the end of next year. Well, it depends, because aren't a lot of these, aren't like Pfizer and I'm not sure the other companies, aren't they also making vaccines for like the rest of the world? Okay, what are they DT for? Lotus, maybe? Doubtful about Lotus. Maybe Collect Roof? Maybe just a land? Not a land because they didn't play it out yet. Maybe just Ancestral. It's the one on Deathrite Shaman? Sure. I should have ate my Mox Emerald actually, that was a mistake. Lost a point of damage there. Ancestral, yeah, that makes sense. Let's see if that 1 point of damage will get to me here. Enough forcible on my G for the Foundry. Let us see. So it'd be at 7. I got rid of dig through time as well, which is pretty good for me because they could just dig. Wasteland. That is somewhat concerning. Though, they can't play a Tarmogoyf out yet, which is really good for me. Sure. Yeah, if Chief the Founder as well, probably would have won this game on like the spot. So now I need to worry about Tarmogoyf here. And Assassin's Trophy. Although, Assassin's Trophy is not as bad because I can throw my counters onto the Mishra's Factory. Another Deathrite Shaman. Okay. It's fine. I don't think I want to play this Trinisphere. They are kind of forced into blocking here. Unless they have exactly Force of Vigor. They don't block, I just sacrifice these two, put it here. And they kill one of them, and then I put the counters on the other. I think I've got him mostly locked up here, I would have to say. Because if they just play out like Tarmogoyf, I can just play Trinisphere and then attack both, and they can't really do anything about it. Sure. They've seen enough. They have seen enough. Legend seems good to me. Actually not the biggest fan of Ravager in this matchup. Because it like makes me put a lot of resources into one basket. And it's like pretty bad against Collector Oof as well. Both things that I feel like are going to be bad for me. I'm just playing Doomsday. I don't think I'm going to be playing blue decks today. I think I'm just going to be playing Shops decks today. I may stream again like at night. I kind of want to work in some night streams into my schedule because I realize that like I think right now that's where the most value is to be had. I think a lot of the value in streaming right now is streaming at night and MTGO and like modern stuff. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna keep this hand. Feel bad when I get wastelanded. Streamers after 6, 7 EST, yeah. A lot of them do it earlier. Got like Nassif, who doesn't stream that late because he lives in France. Yeah, I'll keep. Caleb D is at nighttime, but he's been pretty on and off recently. But even then, you can kind of snipe some Caleb D viewers, usually. Isn't it just the UK? I guess I'll name Deathrite Shaman here. Pass the turn. Is it not called the UK? Is it just England still? I'll take the one. I'll take the attack again. High risk categories people to be vaccinated by mid-February. That's good, I guess. Bell rings. Hopefully I can find some more mana. They don't seem to have much going on either. I thought, is Scotland a separate country? Am I like an idiot? I swear that they didn't they have a vote and they like weren't separated? Or am I mistaken? This is unfortunate. Wasteland did some heavy lifting for him, let me tell you. Wasteland and my Wasteland, okay. Forever. I'm just looking at a world map right now and it shows the UK and then Ireland. Maybe this map is wrong. Maybe this is a really old map. Is retract like me? I know that Ireland's a different country. I'm not gonna let them turn on their Death Red Shaman. Interesting that they're willing to like 2-for-1 themselves, just to make it so like I can't up to 2 mana. It's fair, I feel like. I don't know, it seems aggressive. If I draw a Workshop here, the game's like over. Well, the thing is, I'm not gonna draw a Workshop, so. You the best. Thanks for the YouTube sub. I believe that's YouTube sub. Let's do your resistance. It's fine to go here. Forest. They got Forest of all things. Yeah, I'll take the hit. I think we have enough action. I think this one's actually reasonable here. No, this is Soul Sacrifice. It says. Wasteland. Well, if I draw land or any mana source, feel pretty good. Catch multicolored, yep. Land, mana source. Just need a mana source. Workshop would be nuts. Even though they have third Wasteland. Okay, well, now we really need Workshop. It's a pretty good draw for them. Draw Workshop, I think we're like very far ahead. We're gonna be taking too much damage. Wow. That felt really bad to lose that game. This hand feels pretty good. Definitely scared of like Force of Vigor, but that's life. I'll always be scared of Force of Vigor. I would love if this mock shit was like a workshop instead, but you know, can't always get what you want. I'm gonna have my Revoker countered here. Okay, opponent, what's going on here? Opponent has 9 less minutes than me. Opponent has 9 less minutes than me. Okay, forcible, pitching forcible. So they're telling me that they have Death Red Shaman in their hand. That's what they're telling me. Really want their Death Red Shaman to be good. Can't believe they counted my Phyrexian Revoker. That is unfortunate. Having Ancestry Color is so brutal for us. If I was... I'm like a really salty kind of guy, and if I was like playing this by myself, I definitely... Be very tempted to, if I was like losing, to just time out 10 more minutes. No, not time them out. Of course I'd time them out. I don't think that has anything to do with being salty. I have another Wasteland? Yeah, of course they do. I think I lose this race at this point. That card makes me believe that attacking in is correct. Also, the lands are fetch lands, so if they expect to like get things going. I feel like it's worthwhile for them to like trade their collector oof for my guy here. I think I can wait, see if they draw a land, decide if I want to like use this or not. Oh wait, yeah, I can't do that. Even I forgot. After this turn play. This is where I start losing the clock, right? I think I have to stay back now. Yeah, I'll take this hit. I think I probably made a mistake by like attacking all those times, but I'm not quite sure. Can't do Foundry Inspector into 1/1 Stonecoil Serpent because of Trinisphere. Yep. Trinisphere made the game very weird. We draw Factory Workshop, then I think we win by playing Fleet Wheel Cruiser. What happens if I attack with Stonecoil Serpent? They don't block with this. I have to block there. I regain these two, but they regain this, plus this. I think I'm just supposed to be waiting here. It's a nice draw. Clarion Academy would be like the Nutter Butters. What a game. What a game. What a card Trinisphere is. That was a pretty nice draw. I attack with Stonecoil Serpent. Here. They like block. Or they don't block, they attack with this. I block here. They're still short on mana. I go to 1 and then I kill them with this, plus this, plus this. No, attacking with Revoker is bad, because then they block with Collector Ooh. If they draw a land, they can force a Vigor me. So, Phyrexian Evoker is never an attack. So I think attack with Stonecoil Serpent here is good. Oh, the Stone goes over 2 with Falling Turn off the Strip Mine. No. Trinisphere makes it so the Stonecoil Serpent has to be cast. I have to use at least 3 mana for it. So this attack's fine, because if they attack with both, I just block here with this, and I'm fine. If they just block with Collector Roof here, that's fine. Because they're still 2 mana away, and we just kill them next turn with Fleet Wheel Cruiser. So there's nothing that I can think of that could get me here. Deathrite Shaman covered with Phyrexian Evoker. We have the attack with both covered with the Foundry Inspector. They cannot cast spells. They're down 12 minutes. To the Hotel California. See the red timer. This block also leaves him dead to just factory. Ooh. That Tabernacle is interesting. Attack with everything they have to block. Yep. Didn't cast your second Foundry Inspector. Trinisphere. All answers to anyone's questions, Trinisphere. Always just Trinisphere. Any question you have, Trinisphere. Any wonder, Trinisphere. 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 It's always Trinisphere. Trinisphere is always the answer. Trinisphere is always the answer. Okay, I got a snipping tool of this. There's some more time gore. Throw it into the time gore. And we're 2-0. I forgot it existed. Yeah, trust me. There's one thing. Well, I guess now there's two things. There's two things that Twitch chat doesn't remember. Chalice the Void on one, Trinisphere. Trinisphere, yep. Herborg, Trinisphere. Herborg? Sometimes people forget about Herborg. I feel like Herborg doesn't come up as much as Trinisphere / Chalice on one. I've been gotten by people just saying, like, to do certain things, and they say it so many times that I just forget that I have Chalice on one as well. It tilts me. Let's see if we can find another opponent. Hopefully this one will not take 1 million years. Both playing and finding, you know? Feels good to almost be up to like 100-ish. Au Natural, playing Vintage. Feels good, man. I know if I was playing Modern, I'd be at like 150, 200 right now. Based on what other people are doing, but, you know. Vintage strong, you know? I want to play some Vintage, and, you know, we're going to play some Vintage. What guy that I started running today? Sure, I will play at least one league of Sneak and Show, or you don't even have to pay me, because I know you pay other people to play leagues, but, you know, I'm not too into the dono deck stuff for a variation of reasons. But I'm actually playing leagues more because I had a really bad run over the past like couple weeks. As you can see, my play points are 382 right now. I don't want to open up these chests until the new set comes out. So there's a possibility that I just don't even play like any big events this weekend unless I feel very, very confident about a certain deck and only play like Vintage maybe. Yeah, this hand seems fine to me. Like, I've just been losing a lot in both prelims and challenges, and my bankroll wasn't that high to begin with. I mean, we're not counting the tickets. I need to sell those tickets for, like, money. That is a big problem. We need to find a land here. Bad. Ay, ay, ay. Play points. Yep. I was at like 3K a couple weeks ago, I think. 2 or 3K. It's been running cold. Give me a workshop. Give me an ancient tomb. So tilting. It's like being on the play versus being on the draw sometimes. And Vintage is super, super huge, and this is one of those spots. Like, I easily crush my opponent if I'm on the play, but, you know, that's how it goes. Stone Coil for 2, sure. Wow. It's a bit of a tilter. That was really annoying. There are Golos shops. Some variation. That was a big Sag moment. Ooh, someone else watches Lex Veldhouse? You love to see that. You love to see the Lex emotes. No. If a spell would cost... Let's say you have Trinisphere Atmosphere Resistance. You have a 1 mana spell, it costs 3 mana. You have a 3 mana spell, it costs 4 mana. You have a 4 mana spell, it costs 5 mana. You have a 2 mana spell, it costs 3 mana. Everything will baseline cost 3. But the sphere effect is placed first, I believe. So it's like, okay, this spell costs 1. Let's say you have a 1-drop, you have 3 spheres out and a Trinisphere, then it's going to cost 4 mana. Trinisphere is making sure it costs 3. Past that, the other effects happen, like, off of its initial stuff. Imagine the previous effects, all are going on, and they go like, okay, now does this cost 3 mana? And if it doesn't, then, you know... I think I'm just going to Wasteland them here. Jacer always wins. Yes, that is also a good way to think about it. Ooh, they just named Wasteland. Okay, that's fair. You have, like, turn 3 lethal, I guess, yeah? Unless you're delving or provoking. No, because you cost... You paid for the mana of the card. It costs 8 mana. Just casting the colorless, you can just cast with cards from your graveyard. They're gonna go get... Yeah, that is a big problem here. That sucks a lot. I have to do now. That is highly unfortunate. They happen to have this combination of cards. Well, I mean, having the goods seems good both games. I mean, this matchup is bad for me. My opponent's deck also has, like, one of the worst win rates in all of Vintage. But this is a bit tilting to lose, like... Both my hands were, like, incredibly good. They just happened to have the exact starts that crushed me. Yep. Yep. That really, really sucked. That was really, really unfortunate. I think both my hands were, like, fairly nutted. No status upkeep. I played it just like 3 times. No, you're right. I just didn't think about that. Though I don't think it would have necessarily changed anything based off of what ended up happening anyways. Default turn here doesn't even make it a turn 2 clock. How does it not? Don't we have 5 damage there, then 5 plus 11 plus 7? Don't we, doesn't the cruiser literally just win the game? Or am I missing something? Wasn't that 23 damage, I think? Bizarro Baghdad. We seem to be running into it a couple different times now on the draw, especially. Running into it, to say the least. This game is over. Yep. I mean, if you were going to play Mana Traders for the first time and not test any vintage, playing Dredge is the way to go. You're gonna play against like 6 to 8 sideboard cards every single game, but also you just have free wins game 1. Your opponent needs to mulligan to 8 cards, and even then you still win some of the time. Try not fun on your sideboarding. Yeah, my opponent just put 2 hollow ones into play and had Snakeweed Imp in the yard. Sand doesn't do anything. Sand is good. I don't want to play out the Mox Emerald here, because if they have Force of Vigor, they Force of Vigor my leyline, and it feels really bad. They can still just hollow on me, and I'm just going to be really sad. Okay, they didn't have it. That was a very, very good draw. That was possibly the best draw on my deck. What did we put back? I can't even remember what we put back on turn 1, to be honest. I want to play Ballista here first, because if they do end up having hollow ones and not like Force of Vigor stuff, I want to be able to play a 5/5 Stonecoil Serpent. So I'm assuming they just have like Vigor here. Oh no, they're thinking about Force of Will. Okay. That sucks, but we do have Wasteland. We did draw a second Wasteland, so it's not the end of the world. Matchup should be good for us, in theory, although their nutted hands, like, we basically can't beat because we don't have any way to counter their spells. But our nutted hands are also very good against them. One's got a story to tell. Everyone knows about it. And went to the house of hell. I should have attacked first. That was a mistake. Because if they have Force of Vigor here, then they'll kill my Ballista plus my leyline. Well, I'm not that concerned about Force of Vigor actually anymore, unless they happen to have third Bazaar, which would be pretty unlikely. So they haven't put a hollow one into play. They don't have any dredgers. We still have leyline in play. Okay, they've seen enough. Now the tough game on the draw. I'm gonna do this. Mana Vault. Oh, okay. No, I don't like Mana Vault. It makes me weaker against their good draws. Whereas if it makes me worse against their good draws. And if they don't have a good draw, then I'm winning anyways with my hand, I think. Triple leyline's like not even that good, I think. Fuck. Hand is super close. Super close. I think I can mulligan this though. It looks a lot nicer. Get rid of Mox Emerald. No. Get rid of this is fine. Because this allows us to turn one Foundry Inspector plus Sphere Resistance. I haven't heard this song in forever. Well, guess I should have gotten rid of Emerald. The Exile. Double Bridge from below, okay. So, sure. Well, now I really wish I would have kept that other Sphere of Resistance. This your effects don't change the converted mana cost. They don't. So if you have a Sphere out and you pay 1 mana for a 0 drop, it still gets chaliced. Also, like, Force of Vigor costs 1 mana. Even though they say it's like caster free. I actually like playing this because it makes it so... Now they're basically completely locked out. Like, Hollow Ones can't even get me now. Also, like, Land plus Force of Vigor can't get me either. Dancing Can't Stop. I wanted to change up, like, the music I was listening to, because I was listening to the same songs, like, so much. Well, I do love, like, basically all the songs I listen to. Like, I want some variety. So I was like, what have I not listened to in a while that I like? It was like a Santana song. And I was like, okay, Nick Santana. Okay. Well, we ran into it 3 games in a row. Luckily, they ran into it 2 games in a row. If I would have ended up not keeping a ley line, I probably would have lost this game because I had the force. And we didn't have, like, Wasteland. Oh, no, we did have Wasteland. Maybe we could have... depends on what was in their hand. Maybe we still could have won with that initial hand. Thanks to the raid, Beerus. I saw your stream Vintage. It's nice. Did it go through? It did go through. I just don't have any... I need to set up, like, something for raids. I just have stuff for host. That was before I got dunked on by Oath randomly. The good Oath... Like, when your opponent just goes, like, Mox, Orchard, Oath, you're just, like, feels so bad. Fire plus Orchard Oath. Yeah, that's... feels so bad. Especially when they have Force backup, too. The problem is you can't, like, realistically play Grafdigger's Cage. Because, like, basically in any of the decks, because of how the Dredge decks are built. Grafdigger's Cage is, like, pretty bad against them. Comparatively to, like, Leyline. So I can't play Cage. Yeah, so like even that. Also, Cage stops a lot of like what the deck's doing. Like Jessica, I can't play Cage. The Gentle Darkness. Like Underworld Breach can't play Cage. I guess like Doomsday could play Cage, but like ugh. Cage and Doomsday seems so bad compared to like Surgical or Leyline. Like the only other deck that gets to play Cage is like Shops, and I feel like Shops has better answers than Leyline. Ready? Not even that great, yeah. But the thing is, like, Oath is also like wildly inconsistent, so. I'll keep this hand. It's not great, but it does have a lot of aggression in it. PO. Maybe I should have mulliganed this hand if they're playing PO. I'm just getting tinkered on turn 1. Classic. This is classic PO right here. Yeah, I should just do this, like... Just have Forcible at the top? Okay. Well, I mean, 5 damage either way. It's not guaranteed that they can, like, kill me without losing a lot of life, and maybe I gotta factor them. So, like, because of that... There's PO. Almost assuredly dead here. There's nowhere to go. Underworld Breach in their deck? Okay. This game is definitely over once the Underworld Breach hit the table. Threats will be concealed and there's nowhere to go. It's Breach 2 now, yeah. I mean, they already played Yogg-Will, so it's like the natural progression, right? Do they need to even like do anything? I don't really think so. This seems fun to me. I'm gonna go use the bathroom. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. Showing open hands. Yeah, seems good to me. I'll just Chalice 0 them. I want to see if they have anything that I can Phyrexian Revoker before I play it out. Maybe incorrect though. probably just have Hercules, and I'll probably just die because of that. We'll see. Maybe not. Soul Ring. Okay. Is that Tinker? Killing me here, opponent. So sick, actually. Maybe I just needed to do Soul Ring. I don't know. Indestructible, yeah. My plan is to block this Mishra's Factory. Draw a Ravager, see if we can win. Still not enough, sadly. One short. Is there a better way to do this? I mean, we could have played out this, right? We could have played out Phyrexian Invoker naming Soul Ring, but like, I don't know. Feels bad to lose that one. I mean, game one was PO on the play against shops. That's just how it goes. We had 0 outs. I mean, PO just gets to clown shops. I guess that's kind of how it is. Complete deck? No. Well, if you guys like seeing me play Aggro shops, if you liked anything about the video, whatever, make sure to like, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Twitch and Twitter in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next ones. Bye-bye.